Welcome to Sports News. The Ghana Football Association, the GFA, says that former Chelsea manager Avram Grant is their choice for the vacant Black Stars job pending contract talks. The Israeli tactician will be unveiled as the new Stars head coach once financial terms have been agreed. GFA President Kwesi Nyataki confirmed that Grant's interview had been the most exceptional of the three shortlisted, with Juan Ignacio Martinez Jimenez coming a close second. In the English Premier League, Chelsea strengthened their grip on the title race as they came from behind to win 2-1 at Liverpool, with Diego Costa scoring the winner, his 10th EPL goal for the Blues. Ashley Barnes ended Burnley's wait for a Premier League win with the only goal of the game against Hull City. Manchester United moved up to 6th on the table as Juan Mata's second-half goal secured a nail-biting 1-0 victory over Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. Substitute Shane Long scored a brace to hand second-place Southampton a 2-0 victory over struggling Leicester City. Argentine striker Sergio Kun Aguero rescued Manchester City with a late equaliser at Queen's Park Rangers to secure a 2-2 draw. The Czech Republic are close to winning a third Fed Cup title in 4 years after clinching 2 singles matches in the final against Germany. Wimbledon champion Prt4 beat Andrea Petkovic 6-2, 6-4 in Prague in the opening match before Lucy Safarova defeated Angelique Kerber 6-4, 6-4. Kvitova, who led the Czechs to their previous 2 titles, was in fine form, hitting 25 winners as she swept aside Petkovic in 77 minutes. Safarova needed an hour and 28 minutes to beat Germany's Kerber. The 2011 and 2012 champions need just 1 win from Sunday's reverse singles or doubles match to lift the cup. Nicholas Conval scored 1 goal and provided an impressive assist as Detroit Red Wings secured a 4-2 win over the New Jersey Devils at the Joe Louis Arena. 3 of Detroit's 4 goals were scored by defensemen, with Jakob Kindle notching his 2nd of the season and Brendan Smith his 1st, just 34 seconds after Kindle scored. The forward Johan Franzen scored the winning goal when he blasted a shot into the upper right corner of the net to put the Red Wings ahead 3-1 midway through the second period. Cronwall then scored his 3rd of the season on a shot that bounced off the end board, and the goalie Corey Schneider escaped before finding the back of the net for a 4-1 lead. Jimmy Harrell collected his 6th win of the season but made only 15 saves as the Devils managed just 17 total shots on goal. And that's the sports news. The news at 10 continues.
And on the foreign scene, former Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev has warned that the world is on the brink of a new Cold War. That is, unless trust is restored by dialogue with Russia, while expressing alarm about recent Middle Eastern and European conflict. Mr. Gorbachev, who was at an event to mark the 25th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, said the West had succumbed to triumphalism. Tensions have been raised between the West and Russia over Ukraine, which was part of the Soviet Union. More than 4,000 people have died in fighting between Ukrainian forces and pro-Russian separatists who seized control of the eastern region of Donetsk and Luhansk in April. A fragile ceasefire has since been in place since September, but elections and rebel-held elections last weekend have raised fears of a return to full-scale conflict. The Philippines is remembering thousands of people who died last year when Typhoon Haiyan ravaged central parts of the country 1 year ago. In commemoration, thousands of people have participated in a memorial walk on the anniversary of the deadly tropical storm. Crowds marched through the city of Tacloban as sirens sounded and bells rang at the exact time that the storm hit. There were also anti-government protests at what some describe as a slow pace of rebuilding. President Aquino has, however, denied moving too slowly. More than 7,000 people were killed in the disaster.
Thousands of residents carrying white balloons walked through Tacloban City in the central Philippines on Saturday, November the 8th, to mark the first anniversary since Typhoon Haiyan hit the area. People from Leyte and Sama provinces started working early as part of the commemoration. Residents chanted prayers, with some carrying lit candles as they made their way along the once damaged parts of Tacloban City, where more than 2,000 people were killed. Later, survivors and family members gathered at a mass grave site in Tacloban City for a Roman Catholic Mass. It was held at the Tacloban's half-hectare mass grave site where nearly 3,000 victims are buried. Family members offered flowers and silent prayers. Some residents who have yet to find the bodies of their loved ones opted to write the names of their deceased on blank crosses to grieve.
It's not really a mass grave, it's a large cemetery with individual graves. And that makes a big difference for people, because you know where there is a place to go, and that's part of the healing process. And for us, it's about healing.
More than 14.5 million people were affected by the storm in 6 regions and 44 provinces. More than 4 million people still remain homeless. That's why hundreds of activists, farmers and fishermen protested in Tacloban City on the anniversary, calling on the government to provide more homes and jobs. Protesters burnt a 9-foot-tall statue of President Benigno Aquino and accused his administration of diverting aid and reconstruction funds.
And the main news again. More controversy has trailed the third and last phase of the distribution of permanent voter cards in the country, and APC leaders have alleged a deliberate ploy by some people to rig the 2015 elections. Authorities of the Federal Capital Territory have denied neglect of the Yaya blast victims and insist that medical care is provided at their own health facilities for the affected people. And former Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev has warned that the world is on the brink of a new Cold War unless trust is restored through dialogue with Russia. And that's it on the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I am Al-Makura from all of us here. You have a good night.